Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day today, everybody. Holy cow. It's chilly out there, folks. That's right. Today is Thursday, September 7th. My favorite time of year right now is fall. Then I love spring. Then I love winter. Summer is my least favorite time of the year. Anyway, I'm ready. I'm excited. So I hope you guys are ready for a great show today. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. And give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, and of course, it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show, whether you're watching it right now on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, on the Mo Carrara page, on X, which used to be Twitter, on LinkedIn or YouTube, or the Tony Ocean's Pit Facebook page. I'm glad you're watching. It's going to be a great show for you guys today, Thursday, September 7th. Now, tonight, folks, will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Tomorrow will be a Double T Tony Toto at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock. And this Saturday is a special affair. It's a wedding, so we will not be anywhere to the public. Let's get right to our sponsors, and that's our good friends from Ace Hardware. That's right. Ace is the place, baby. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, in Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Folks, now these deals are through September 11th. Buy a $50 Ace gift card and receive a $10 bonus gift card for free. 30-gallon lawn and leaf bags are 2 for $5. Prepare your lawn for the Fall Ace Fall Lawn Seed. 31 bag is only $12.99. I'm sorry. Fall mums are arriving at the stores the first week of September, everybody. And check out the unique selection of fall and Halloween decor. And don't forget, folks, you can still grill your ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. A lot of great stuff happening here at Ace Hardware, folks. Buy local, shop local. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Hey, guys, we got a great little show planned up for you guys today, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. It's a great day. God, can you love yesterday was the first day of fall. Football is back. Football starts on Thursday. The Kansas City Chiefs goes against the Detroit Lions. Then, of course, we got the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. And I hope the Green Bay Packers destroy the Chicago Bears. Hey, how about the Cub fans out there? Boy, these guys made a big turnaround. They just swept the Giants yesterday. I don't think they'll go any farther than that if they make the playoffs. I doubt it, but that's just me. But you know what? Football is there. It's that time of the year. It's season. I just love it, man. All right, let's get to some more sponsors if we can. Gorelli Pavement Service. Gorelli Pavement for all your parking lot and driveway needs. Now, you all know that Gorelli knows the curb appeal of your home business, largely affected by concrete and asphalt. Gorelli's here to help you your asphalt looking brand new with proper maintenance, which includes seal coating, crack filling, or patching. They also do driveways, folks. Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana, Gorelli Pavement Service. That's what they take care of. Call Laura or Barb for a free estimate and any maintenance repairs that you might need. Tell them Tony O sent you. 815-271-5835. That's 815-271-5835. That's Gorelli Pavement Service. Tell them Tony O sent you. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Thursday. All right, so don't forget now, coming up October 7th, for all you people that love to play bocce or just like to come to these great events, October 7th, Saturday, October 7th, 8 o'clock in the morning, Hardcore Italians and the International Italian Sports Hall of Fame is bringing you Columbus Day Bocce Ball Tournament. It's going to be fantastic, folks, at the Casa Italiana. Food, games, motorcycle show, car show, eventbrite.com. You want to come to this event. We're playing it, not performing at it. We're playing bocce. Our Oceanettes, that's right. Joey Spins, Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets, and my good buddy Jimmy Marchese. Our ace in the hole from River Cafe is going to happen Saturday, October 7th. I hope you guys can join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's say hello to people watching today, everybody. Sandra, my dear friend Argento, I've not seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Richard, Stella, did you move out of state? I hope you're doing well, honey. Dennis, Lake Geneva, Kathy, everybody in the house. Kathy, Michelangelo, back to Boo. Nina, how are you doing, honey? Kathy, KJ. KJ, you were there this close last past Sunday for the picture you sent me. You were this close. You should have came by and said hi at the Thirsty Parrot, but thanks for trying to make the effort there, hon. I hope you guys are doing well. A lot of good stuff. And you know what's coming around the corner? October 1st is the due date. This is for all the guys and gals who booked the Chicago Music Cruise 2024. The final payment is due October 1st. January 7th through January 14th, 2024. 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise, the Royal Caribbean's Wonders of the Seas. Orlando, Bahamas, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox. And let's not forget the great Seventh Heaven. Richie and the boys that put this thing together many years ago, and we're proud to be on it. And they're still, don't forget now, contact Mary at ntdvacations.com to get your final payment. And you still got a couple weeks, but it's due October 1st. So remember, a lot of fun. There's still some rooms left. So anybody out there, folks, who is listening and did book the cruise, this is a text I got from Mary, the travel agent. Good morning. Please remind everyone that final payment is due October 1st. Call in or email with payment instructions. She will also try to log in during the show today, so hopefully Mary's watching today. Also, to ensure everyone received Richie's cruise update. September 2023 email sent August 31st. If not, please also check your spam folders because Richie from Seventh Heaven did put out an email sent August 31st. If you didn't get it, let us know. Here's Mary's watching right now. Go to Mary at NTD. That's N as in Nancy, T as in Tony, D as in David, vacations.com for all your cruise details and fun. Right around the corner, folks. Right around the corner. We want to thank Armando Supermarkets, folks, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Buy local, shop local. And my good buddy Mikey and Gigi, folks, from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Now that the season's slowing down, Mary, maybe we can get Richie on the show and talk a little bit about the cruise, some more stuff, just to get everybody more excited about the Chicago Music Cruise 2024. All right. So yesterday, again, I want to wish a happy birthday to my buddy Dave Antonelli. Some of us gathered at the Cousins in Roselle for a little beverage. So again, thank you for that. It was fun seeing my buddy Dave and Mr. A and Sal and everybody. It was great. Now, this morning, if you've seen my post, I just had a great meeting with the producer, of course, the great Ron Onesti. He is producing our Tribute to Dean Martin show coming October 29th, Sunday at the Des Plaines Theater. Musical director, St. Nicholas Sahajas. Have a big band behind it. It's going to be some special guests and a special show called Memories Are Made of This, Tribute to Dean Martin. Oshows.com, the meeting we did at the Sugar Bowl over there, and then we went over to the Des Plaines Theater. It was very, very cool meeting with Ron and Nick, and I'm very excited about that. Mo, I was struggling to stabilize the stereo cabinet's glass door. There you go. Albert, do what you do, brother. That's very cool. All right, so all the things, don't forget now, St. Jude's benefit is right around the corner. It's going to happen Sunday, September 17th at the Melrose Park Civic Center. I'm proud to be part of that. Carl Doty and Paula Doty, they've been doing this St. Jude's fundraiser for a long time. Jerry Jams will be there. Mike and Tracy, Nick Sahajas, Stephanie Lemonberger, Regina Karma, John Anthony, Ocean's Rat Pack. It's going to be a great time. And all for a good cause for St. Jude's. And that's what it's about, folks. And then, so I'm excited. A couple other things. Be back at JC Pub on Wednesday, the 13th of September in McCook. Haven't been there in a while, so I'm excited to go back there. They have a great place. And we're breaking a brand new place called Antonio's Restaurant on Thursday, August 20th. Now, that's used to be Sergio's back in the day in Itasca. So I have not stepped foot in that place since Sergio's closed 20 years ago, whatever it was. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. I want to be there October 29th, yes, and the 17th. Well, I hope so, my good buddy Albert. All right, so let's get to some stuff here, folks. I want to say happy anniversary, 26 years to my friend Miles and folks. Miles Miller, of course, the great bartender from Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Him and his lovely wife celebrating 26 years marriage. Did you see this on CBS, folks? Now, you know, everywhere you go in Wisconsin, where they got these giant piers, and people use these piers to get in and off for the boats. They can fish off it, they suntan off it. You're on these piers. Now, these piers are safe, but folks here in Madison, Wisconsin, folks, on CBS, they showed a video clip of obviously this pier was packed with too many people, and the pier just collapsed when they're all on it. And you know what? I'm sorry. I have, that's crazy. You should kind of know that you shouldn't be putting all this weight and all these people on these piers, folks. And right here, go look at it on CBS. Google it, Madison, Wisconsin. You can see these guys all partying, having a good time, and all of a sudden the thing collapse. Very dangerous. They got to keep up on that stuff too. Hey, Sal, how you doing, buddy? God bless you, my brother. Peter Prado, hope you're doing well, my friend, in the house. Someone mentioned to me, I posted a picture of Ray Rayner in the show, and when we were growing up as kids, God, we used to love that. Used to be able to watch that a couple minutes before we used to go to school and wait for the bus, when it used to come pick you up. But those were great shows. And then Bozo would come on afterwards. I know it's like Bob Bell, Cookie, and all those great shows. I've never been to Bozo's show. I know some people have. I know people. I knew that. What I used to hear, the rumor was tickets to get on this show was like trying to get tickets when Oprah was at her show. I don't know anybody want to go to that show anyway, but I'm not comparing Oprah to Bozo. Bozo was a much better show than the Oprah show. But what I meant to say is that people still wait. I know like people got out of high school and they finally got their tickets. Cuddly Dully, yeah. Peter Cuddly Dully was my favorite too. But I just loved Ray Rayner because, it looks like he might have been sipping on something. Something might have been in his cup too during that show. I mean, I remember he used to build those models and stuff that his producer, Chauncey, would come up and make the real nice one. And then Ray Rayner would have to duplicate that particular project, and it would never work out. There would be glue everywhere. Chelveston the Duck and all those great cartoons. Oh, there we go. Lauren Jiggets was on Bozo. I did not know that. There you go, Albert. Well, I know some of my friends were actually on the show. But, it's now, back then you thought of clowns. Now when you think of clowns, sometimes it's scary and people, and then you think of Gacy and all that crazy shit. Whatever. I know. It's just nuts. You can't even take something like Bozo Circus now. It can't even be pure anymore because of all the crap that's going on here, folks. Usually my wife, Laura, would be with me, but I promise you guys this. Laura, again, is with Mama D. She is stable in hospice still. She's not getting better, but she's not getting worse, so she's there. It's almost a month now. But Laura said she will be on the show next Thursday, folks. So Laura will be coming back on Thursdays, starting with next Thursday. So we're excited about that. Kathy, hope you're doing. Hey, Tony Toto, good afternoon. Lillian, I sent you a private message to give my buddy Jeff Rackman a call if you're looking for a DJ vocalist. He's a good guy. You'll like him. All right, so Air Canada. Speaking of flights, Air Canada apologizing for booting passengers who complained that the seats smelled like vomit. All these people were complaining that these seats smell like urine or vomit, and these people got kicked off the plane. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, if they can smell it, don't you think you'd be able to smell it too? Ricky said I was on that show twice in the 70s. Oh, there you go. So Air Canada apologizing after they booted them off the air. Today is National Read a Book Day, and I love reading books. I don't know if you do. I bought my cigar in from the house. I put it down, and I can't find it anywhere. It drives me crazy when I can't find my cigar. Anyway, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get to some more sponsors, folks. Let's get our good buddies from McCampbell, attorney at law, Roy McCampbell, if you're looking for a good lawyer. a statewide law practice that is client focused and results driven. That's Roy McCampbell, 708 275 4264. And my good buddy Sal from Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power Center, 224-276-6550. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Call Javier and get the Tony Olson special, 727-366-7536. And Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days from Rosemont, Illinois, 773-999-7888. Tell them Tony O sent ya. Doors Unlimited has moved to Beverly Hills, so that's why they're not sponsoring on the show. So thank you, Ellen, for the couple months of sponsorship for Chicago Doors, who moved to Beverly Hills. All right, so it's amazing how this weather changes so fast. And like I said, it's my favorite time of the year, and I just love it. So do you love it? Do you love fall? How many people out there just love fall? I think it's very, very important that people do enjoy the fall weather. I love it, folks. Okay, folks, going to Russia. Russia bans transgenders, people from able to adopt children. What's going on in this crazy world that we're living in, folks. This is Russia now. People have a real, it's another topic of stuff that you're not allowed to talk about. But it's in the world, folks. It's in this world what's going on now, and some people like it and some people don't. I don't care what anybody does with their bodies. I just don't think it should be taught to children at a very young age to tell these kids what to do. Like I said, I repeat this like a broken record. Stop doing that. I think it's important to wait till they get older to make these very, very, very serious and decisions in your life. It's like when I was growing up, like if I wanted to be a cowboy and Indian, if I wanted to be a pirate, thank God I didn't tell my mom, say, Mom, let me get my eye surgically removed and cut my leg off because I wanted to be a pirate. It's just crazy, man. Very, very, very crazy. And I don't know. Yeah, all these things are happening close to home. This had happened in Harwood Heights with the woman was beaten, and she put the tie strap around her arms and kidnapped, carjacked. It's crazy. How about in Bridgeport, folks? There was a man in Bridgeport trying to lure kids into their car. I mean, this world is just blowing up, man. They're just blowing up, and we don't know what to do with it. It's crazy. Look at this. Another actor accused of rape, allegedly. 70s show star Danny Masterson gets arrested again charged now for 2 rapes, supposedly, that he did. I never watched the show. I love the song, that 70s song, that Cheap Trick covered. They're the ones that cover that song. Just craziness, man. You never know anymore with Hollywood and everything that's going on. And then, people say, Tony, can we talk about some positive things? I try to talk about positive things on the show, folks. And sometimes I'm searching for stuff that could be positive. Here you go. Another plane story. Delta plane made a U-turn because a passenger had such bad diarrhea that they had to make a U-turn to bring him back. I mean, what the hell is going on? This stuff would never make news 25 years ago. They don't know what to come up with. China. Let's talk about China, folks. China has they invented the most world fastest train. 452 kilometers per hour would make this train the fastest train in the world. Wow. I've always been infatuated with trains, especially the sleeper trains. I always want to do it. I did it once on my honeymoon, my second honeymoon. We went to Niagara Falls. And I remember when I was growing up watching these old movies, and you see all these scenes in the train cars, and they would go to the dining section, and then they would go to the sleeping section, and they would be doing all this stuff, and it would be so cool. Ronnie B, what's up, my brother? It was so cool But then when I actually booked a train, the one that we booked, I didn't book it. My wife at the time did. Um, the rooms were too small. It were like bunk beds, and she was on the bottom and I was on the top. So I was like this close to the ceiling. It was like crazy. There was a smoking room. There was a dining table I liked with the windows so you can see everything. I love that, man. I want to do it again. Me and Nick and Phyllis Hodges and Laura, we were talking about taking another one of these train rides. And I heard now they make them bigger now. So this was like 25 years ago. But I don't know if you guys ever been on them. Don't planes have bathrooms? That doesn't seem right. Maybe the bathroom got too clogged up. I don't know, Albert. Sounds crazy. I got it, brother. I got it. We got some birthdays. Let's throw them out at you, folks. That's right. Let's see what we got here. All right. My good friend Georgia Demet, happy birthday, my friend. Actor Idris Elba turns 51 years old. The great man who was the brains behind the mafia, as you would call it, the Cosa Nostra, the great Carlo Gambino celebrating a birthday. My good buddy Emo Bracco. Emo, wherever you are from Florida, buddy. Great seeing you, buddy. Happy birthday, Emo. Rosie Perez, actress, 59 years old. My good buddy Howard for Attack. Howard from the old Thirsty Whale days. Happy birthday, Howard. Let's see here. Dolores DeLorean. She's one, if I got that right, she's from the singer from the band The Cranberries. Celebrates her birthday. George Lansbury. He only did one James Bond, 007. George Lansbury. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd celebrating a birthday. Elaine Burnham, great actress, celebrated birthday. Dick York from Bewitched. There was two Dicks, Dick Sargent and Dick York. Dick York celebrating, played Darren. Richard Castellano, folks. He played Clemenza in The Godfather, celebrating a birthday, folks. Ray the Crippler Stevens. For all you wrestling fans, I know Big Rich is a big fan out there. 88 years old. Michael Keaton, to me, the only original Batman. It was Adam West and Michael Keaton are my two favorites. Then would have been Adam Bale. That would have been Christian Bale. That would have been my favorite. Raquel Welch celebrated a birthday a couple days ago. How about the great Doc McGee, musical manager for Motley Crue, Kiss, etc., turned 73 years old today. Howard Morris, you might remember him as Ernest T. Bass in Mayberry RFD or the Andy Griffith Show. Remember, it's May, it's Ernest T. Would take a rock and throw it to the window. Howard Morris. And a great cartoon script. It was also a cartoon series for a while. Beetle Bailey. Beetle Bailey. Try to say that 15 times. I can't even say a regular word, so let alone this word. September 4th, 1950, made its first debut in a comic strip. Holy cow. Daryl Armistad, the professor, Dennis Miller, that appeared on Archie's Place, is Jonah Brothers' mom. Oh, look at that. Interesting stuff. Emo's in Italy, God bless. That's right, Peter. He did take off to Italy. Very, very cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day, folks. Absolutely. Let's see. Fox News. Monitor fitting. Let's see. I love all these stories. Bruce Springsteen. Big fan of his. Don't care for his politics, but I love Bruce. He's canceling a whole bunch of the next couple months of shows because he has a peptic ulcer disease. Not a very good, that's pretty serious shit, man. Those ulcers, you got to watch yourself. I started with that great day. Well, Ron Onesti, my good friend, watching the show. I started with a great day with our beautiful breakfast at the Sugar Bowl. Thank you for that, Ron. Of course, Ron runs, of course, the Des Plaines Theater, the Arcada Theater, the Club Speakeasy, all the great festivals and shows. And Ronnie, of course, has helped me produce the Memories Are Made of This Show, which I mentioned at the beginning of the show. Our tribute to Dean Martin, folks. Sunday, October 29th at the Des Plaines Theater, oshows.com for tickets. It's going to be something different. It's not just me over there singing the Dean Martin songs. Yes, there's going to be songs. There's going to be stories. There's going to be video footage. It's going to be exactly what it says. memories are made of this, and special guests. So it's my first time I'm actually doing a full, real Dean Martin tribute show with Nick Hodges and a big band behind me. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you, Ron, for that. I'm excited. Johnny G, what's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Mick Jagger, 80 years old, and his girlfriend Melody Harris, or Hemrick, 36 years old. 80 and 30. New Rolling Stones have a new record out called Hackney Diamond is the name of the new album. I guess they haven't had any new material since 2015. The song Angry, I have not heard it yet. They say it's pretty good. It's like vintage old Stones. So hey, you got to love these guys that are just keep going. And the best thing, what you got to love even more, you got to love even more that people are coming to see these acts. It's the Stones. It's Kiss. It's Elton John, or it's Billy Joel, or Bruce Springsteen. You know, you look at these 5 or 6 different acts that we just mentioned. I mean, people are still, they still want that music. They still want to believe. They still want to believe. You know, when they see Springsteen up there, still looking good for his age. I mean, Mick, come on, he's 80. He looks like he's 25. I mean, he's old. I mean, he doesn't have the look like he used to, but he still has that energy. Even Rod Stewart. The Crawling Stones, I don't know. They're still the Rolling Stones. They're still the world's greatest rock and roll band in the world. You know, it's still Keith. To me, I think of Keith Richards. He's my favorite. Mick was second. But then, of course, Ronnie Wood, you got to love him. It's just magic because it's still the Stones, and they still have millions of fans, obviously, everywhere, folks. Me and Ron Onesti were talking about this today. ABC Bailey Casino is opening temporary at the Medina Temple over this weekend. So it's going to be opening for a couple of days. They're bringing a casino there, Bally's Casino. Should be interesting to see when we finally open a casino in Navy Pier. I guess that's the rumor that they're saying. So I don't know. I feel bad for like celebrities sometimes when they get stalked, when there's stalkers out there. Some are just friendly. Some can be dangerous. Drew Barrymore, I guess she had a scare during the taping of her show. The guy got arrested supposedly. Now she's the stalker is at large right now. He failed to show up to get his ankle bracelet attached to his ankle. He didn't show up. So that's got to be scary sometimes. Or when someone gets out of jail and something, I would never want to be in those shoes. Look, we've all had those kind of people, in not all of us, but you know what I mean. In certain businesses, you have people like that. But that's pretty scary. Look at Selena all those years, and then the lady ended up killing her. Or look at the guy with John Lennon. You know, big fan, signed an album, signed a whatever, and then he shoots him. It's just a crazy world that we're living in, and it's scary. It really is, folks. Hey, guys, what's the most important that you guys should be doing is still going out and supporting local establishments and live entertainment. That's what's important right now. We need it. And it's important to the point that not only it's good for the nightclubs, but it's also good for the people. People need to see that, folks. People need to hear these great songs. And I think it's really important. All right, we had some other stuff here. This is what I got. Wow. Now, this I did not know, folks. Now, yesterday, I think I mentioned the top 20 states that you can, that are drunkest 20 states. Hasn't seen Tony O do a complete set of Dean Martin since he did the matinee at Addison Fest. Wow, Albert. 2017. Boy, you know your logic. Yeah, okay. I did one in 2017. I'm glad you remember that. There you go. So it's going to be good. Thank you, Albert, for that. Anyway, so I think the drunkest, most of these cities and towns were in Wisconsin. But look at this, folks. Every state that shockingly lets passengers drink while you drive. Now, this is from the Taste of Country app. And I thought it was just, okay, Motor Biscuit recently put together a list of states where a passenger riding in a personal vehicle can still have an open container of alcohol. Which states allow passengers to have open alcohol containers? Given to what we know about alcohol-related traffic accidents and fatalities, it's surprising this is still allowed today, let alone that's everything to begin with. So, folks, the following states will allow passengers to crack open a can of beer or a bottle of liquor while driving shotgun. Now, you can be in the car having a cocktail, but these particular states you can't be driving: Alaska, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Mississippi, Missouri, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia. You can be the passenger. Shotgun. You can be drinking beer or hard liquor. An open container includes everything from a bottle or a can or a flask. This is all legal in these 6 states: Alaska, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Mississippi, Missouri, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia. Carlo Joseph, New Orleans used to have the drive-through bars. Carlo, buddy, I'm looking forward to our camping trip coming up Sunday at Starved Rock. Joanne, how you doing, hon? Yeah, that's insane. Now you can drive shotgun. Wow. And then the only state that lets you drink and drive, provided you're drinking the limit, is Mississippi. Mississippi is the only state that allows drivers to drink while driving as long as they can stay under the legal limit. Wow. Now, I remember playing. I do Mississippi once or twice a year. It used to be twice a year. Now we're once a year. But you can walk with a drink in your hand walking down the streets. But I didn't realize you can get in your car and drink a beer while you're driving, as long as it's not like 9 or 10 beers. Mississippi, Google it. It's there. Wow. I never thought that. I never thought that would actually happen, to be doing it during shotgun. Wow. Interesting stuff. See, you learn something new here every day, folks. Campbell's soup. Good. Good. That's what Campbell's soup is. Remember, we were growing up when you were sick, Ma would give you a little warm chicken soup. Campbell's soup. Probably the worst stuff for you. Good tasting, though, with all that salt and everything. But look at this. Look what they just found out. This is an ingredient, a 2-point serving per container. Calories, 60 calories per serving. If you look at the bottom of the can, folks, it says, I'm going to try to get this blown up, contains bioengineered food ingredients. The ingredients from corn and soy in this product come from modified crops. So they're not real, folks. Any comments or questions, you can call 1-800-257-8443 at campbellsoup.com. So you're not getting the stuff. There's chicken stock, egg noodles, chicken meat, celery, water, onion powder. Genetically modified crops are in a can of Campbell's soup. And I don't know how many people eat Campbell's soup, but God, it used to be big when I was a kid. Still buy it, but makes my own as well. Yeah, and we do too. I think it's important. It is crazy. Roseanne, how you doing? Peter can drink his club soda in all 50 states while driving. There you go, Peter. Crane Chicago Business says a real estate firm that bet heavily on reviving a big office complex in Schaumburg has been hit with an $83 million foreclosure lawsuit. Wow. Make late payments, folks. $83 million foreclosure lawsuit. Now, crisis happens, hurricanes, fires, and what do you see? Politicians, or you see those celebrities stepping up and saying, please give, please give, please give. But you know what? I've seen something that really, really irks me, and I don't even know. But this is actually sent from Antonio Sabato Jr. It's an actor. He sent this text to Oprah Winfrey. There's a picture of Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, pleading to people to give donations to Maui, Hawaii for the fires. Pleading. Now, here's his message to Oprah on text. Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely able to get by due to recession in this country where Biden is giving away all the resources. Really? All the money Oprah and The Rock combined can probably take care of anything they need done in Maui and Hawaii. I like it when people actually reach out and stand up for what they believe in. How cool is that? You gotta love it. I give them kudos. More reports, folks. This is from the leading report off of X, which used to be Twitter. Some people follow it, some people don't. He's correct, Rosette. I agree. Breaking news. Election expert claims 25% of all the 2020 Maricopa County, Arizona mail-in ballots have no signature match, meaning 429,87 ballots out of 1.9 million are fraudulent, invalid, and illegal. Now, you've been hearing about this since the election. And so tired of hearing this with zero arrests taking place. You don't hear this stuff on mainstream media. But where are they coming up with this stuff? They just don't make up this stuff, folks. Dennis from Lake Geneva, you got a nice post here, buddy. Actually, you shared it from Stephen the Patriot. Funny how some Democrats know how to save the earth, but they can't figure out how to clean up the streets in their own towns. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. This is the city of Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, Chi-Town. It's a great place to grow up to. We were in the suburbs. I wasn't in the city. But when you see it just falling to pieces, even what happened with New York is finished with all the migrants coming in. They're asking for help. Chicago can't be that far away. Roseanne, I don't know. What will they do about the question? I don't think they're going to do anything about it. Jeanette, Oprah is not my favorite. She don't donate nothing. She's a disgrace. I don't know what Oprah does personally. I don't care. Never cared for her show. I don't know the person. I don't know what she does, if she donates or not. But there you go. Now, Jill, who lived in Arizona, says that's true. I believe some of that stuff happened. We know what my beliefs are that the election was rigged. Well, we know that. But nothing will ever come of it, folks. Just like we won't know about September 11th, just like we won't know about the Kennedy assassination. We ain't going to know anything. Not in my lifetime. Jason Sikoti sent this in. Scientists, now you know when you have like a baseball team and they have a picture of the team, or sometimes you'll see these kids and they're playing softball or Little League and they have the sponsors on their t-shirts, or vice versa. Race car drivers have the name of their sponsors on their car. I believe, and I agree with John right here, folks. Folks. Oh, Jason Ciccone. I'm sorry, it's a different quote, different page. Anyway, scientists should start wearing sponsored jackets like NASCAR drivers, so they know who owns them. I mean, you get different You get different stories from different doctors, different scientists. It's like it's a doctor. I know sometimes you get second opinions and stuff, but they're not like completely off. One doctor's telling you to do one thing. Like my doctor, my mother's doctor told her, "Why are you going to get this shot? Why are you thinking of getting this shot?" This was my mom's doctor. I don't know. They're supposed to be there to help you. Supposed to be help you to make the right decisions when it comes to your health. I don't know anymore. Debbie Smith, wake up. Don't get fooled again. One of the most cowardly things ordinary people do is shut their eyes to the facts. And that could be about anything. It's getting exposed little by little because of the indictments. Yeah, Roseanne, some stuff is going to end up coming out. You're right. My buddy sent me this. He bought an electric car. Some people are favored for this electric car to save the economy, to save the air, save blah, 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 blah. Other people think it's because of control. I don't know, but listen to this. This was from a Chevrolet dealer, the Roger Dean Chevrolet. This is his invoice. To replace a battery on the low end electric car after only 70,000 miles, folks. Labor, $1,200. Parts, $26,887.97. Tax, $1,712.68. So the total to replace a low-end electric car battery after 70 miles, total, are you ready? $28,842.15. Now, this was his actual invoice. Electric car. Replacing it only the battery after 70,000 miles. Wow. Ludicrous. Who can afford that? I don't know, folks. It's just crazy. I know they want you to do this cashless. General, how you doing, sir? It's getting. I love this, man. I love when you guys send me stuff because you guys send me some good stuff. In order to be born, you needed 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great grandparents, 16 second great grandparents, 32 third great grandparents, 64 fourth great grandparents, 128 fifth great grandparents, 256 sixth great grandparents, 512 seventh great grandparents, 1,024 eighth great grandparents, 2,048 nine eighth grandparents. For you to be born today from 12 previous generations, you need a total of 4,094 ancestors over the last 400 years. Think for a moment about how many struggles, how many battles, how much sadness, happiness, love stories, and hope for the future that your ancestors had to undergo for you to exist in this present moment. You are the dream of many ancestors. Wow. You don't even think about stuff like this, but it makes a hell of a lot of sense. Michael says, screw electric vehicles. Give us gas fuel vehicles. I believe you, buddy. Basically, you buy a new car after 70,000 miles. Yeah, I lease, so I get a new car every 3 years. But there you go, John. Makes sense. That is interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. These quotes and stuff that you guys send me in. I love it, man. Very, very cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit Little Show about big things, folks. Tonight we'll be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington, 7 o'clock hit. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg, 8 o'clock. This is good, folks. Now, of course, when you watch this show, folks, you're going to get stories that people send. Some you don't know if they're real. Some hasn't been fact checks, but we know that the fact checks were all just their opinion, according to Facebook. It was also quoted and proven. This is from Tucker Carlson tweet 9 hours ago on his episode 22. Larry Sinclair says he had a night of crack cocaine fueled sex with Barack Obama, and that Obama came back for more the next day. Assess yourself. Here's our interview. Folks, you want to go to that and listen to yourself? You don't know what to believe anymore. Wow. Fox News slamming the brakes. At least 2 people have been killed and 7 others have been hurt. Over 52 million airbags are being recalled over explosion fears. You notice that lately in food stores, Trader Joe's, certain places, everything's being recalled. Some places in fast food restaurants, they're finding, Chick-fil-A, they found screws and bolts with their burger. You're finding Trader Joe's, all this stuff that's happening too. I believe that stuff, now look, with these 52 million airbags, that's airbags in every car, being recalled over explosion fears. Couple things I'm thinking why this stuff is happening. Nobody cares anymore of their jobs. Some of these companies are so understaffed that they're doing anything they can quickly to get things done. I don't remember shit happening like this in the last 3 or 4 years. This stuff is just mounting and mounting and mounting. We're hearing new stuff every day. Dennis, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. You're right about that. Larry will be dead soon. Yes, good point, John. General, I'll see you tonight, my friend. Wow, and these airbags really scare me because there's a lot of people that still, you're in your car every day. And then when you think you heard all the most craziest stories that you can hear, here it is, folks. Fox News. Popular tourist destination is collecting unfinished drinks and selling them to tourists. Greek tax authorities closed down 28 bars for 48 hours to issue fines for various infractions. Bars on the popular Greek island of Corfu have been reselling leftover beer as shots to unsuspecting patrons, tax authorities reported. So the drinks that you leave at your table, they take them and put them in and serve them to other people, folks. You can't make this shit up. Fox News. Published September 6th. Yuck, Fran. Franny is right. Fran, I hope you and Lori had a good time on your trip. Your pictures look fantastic, honey. When I was a kid, you might have found a hair in your food. That was it. Yeah, you found a hair. A bug, maybe. A fly, something. This stuff is happening, folks. I'm just... Mr. A sent this in. Thank God Smoking in the Boys' Room, the song by Brownsville Station, later covered by Motley Crue. But the original one, Smoking in the Boys' Room, 1973. Had it been today, we'd be having vaping in the gender neutral area. You gotta love it, folks. Robbie Johnny sent this in. If you're vaccinated and boosted and still suffer from COVID more than once, the logical answer for this is vaccines are ineffective against the virus. Correct. Now here's the big news. The vaccinated are higher risk to contact this new variant. Wait, what? Even the CDC now admits that the vaccinated likely have a higher risk of infection with the new COVID variant. There's a new one, supposedly, 5 states. as most of the people that follow this show think the way we do. The new one is called BS 24/7. But it's the flu season. It's coming back. And I noticed that people have been talking about this, and I see it. You're going into different. Well, I have to give kudos to Trader Joe's because Trader Joe's said they're never going to go to self checkout, and I don't think they have. But go to Walmart, you're going to Jewel, you're going to these places, folks. It's getting smaller and smaller. So I never want to use a self checkout. I try not to use a self checkout because they're killing jobs. Self-checkout machines don't contribute with payroll taxes. They are really not that convenient. I feel bad that these people are losing their jobs. And little by little by little, they're all going to be gone, folks. A person, an attendant. Remember the years when we were growing up, the guy used to come out and pump your gas and then clean your windows, check your oil, remember? And when that went away, everybody was like freaked out when we had to do it all ourselves. Now that was gone a long, long time ago. Well, pretty soon, folks, if it keeps up this rate, we're going to be going to the back of the trailer or back of the warehouse and getting our own food and just paying somebody there. There's the boxes of tomatoes. Unload them, go take what you want, pay me when you're way out. It's a fact. The vaccination affects your immune system. Dennis, I believe that. People getting shit for free. It's also called buying the vote. Good one. And get stamps for 3 things. Oh, we're all on the same page here, folks. Love this quote by Morgan Freeman. And I love Morgan Freeman. Great actor. Love what he speaks. He's fantastic. Those who died yesterday had a plan this morning. And those who died this morning had plans for tonight. Don't take life for granted. In a blink of an eye, everything can change. So forgive often and love with a full heart. You never know when you might not have that chance again. And I'm going to tell you guys this as personal experience. My father, Giancarlo Carrara, died in 2004, 58 years old. I mentioned this a couple of times in the show already, if you might have heard it already, or if you're new listening to it. My dad, Susan the closer, what's up, honey? Hope you're doing well. My dad said, I can't wait to retire. I can't wait to do this, and I can't wait to do this, and I can't wait to do this. He had a bucket list. It wasn't called a bucket list back then. He had whatever that he was going to do. My dad didn't do anything because he never got to retire because he died at an early age. If you got a bucket list, do it. Do everything you possibly can in that 24-hour day because tomorrow is not promised to anybody. And it's true. If you've got a beef or something, try to reach out, try to make amends. Listen, you might not go back to being like you were, but at least you can go to bed feeling that, hey, I tried. And some people are not they're not gonna come back at you. They might tell you to go screw yourself. But it's important now. And sometimes you have to ask yourself sometimes, what's the beef about? Did they kill someone in your family? Did they rob you? Did they cheat you out of money? Whatever. There's so many different stories that you hear. And some of those things you can't change. And you won't change. But whatever you can, try to. You might not get that same response back. You might get one of these. Just try to, Marianne, there you go. Try to make the amends. If it doesn't work, at least you guys know that you tried. And I think that's so important. I think that maybe we're not doing. Pink. She's a singer. I don't know nothing by Pink. I couldn't tell you. But I like what she said about this quote. Women who compliment other women genuinely are from a whole different breed. They're real queens. It even takes guts for a man too to look at another man and say, "Hey man, that suit looks good on you," or "Hey man, you did a great job," or "Hey man." I do that all the time. That's important to support your friends or support some people. Now, when one woman compliments another woman, that takes class. It's not easy these days to give compliments. Everybody always wants to get a step above everybody else. Where are we all running to? What do we all have to prove? Like in this business here, the entertainment world business that I'm in, everybody out there is working. They're doing their shows, whatever shows they are, whether they're working a lot, whether they're working a little. There is nobody out there that sounds exactly alike. It's not like there's a room of 8 Elvis people and we're all trying to get the same job. That's a different story sometimes if you're doing a Beatles tribute or an Elvis tribute because there's so many different and they look at everything. Look, I've been criticized for years when I'm playing the Dean Martin stuff that I don't look like him, and sometimes I overdo it with his drinking the show part. And then there's other guys who out there that look like him and maybe don't sound like him or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm just using me as in general. Um, to some degree, sometimes, yeah, I do that. Look, it is what it is. And I try to get better at it. I notice sometimes you get away with stuff like that. People enjoy it, some people don't. Like I remember a quote that I've been told by good sources that, Dina Martin, who's Dean Martin's daughter, fantastic, right? I did a show for when Ron Onesti was managing me at the time. He did her book tour, and she came into town, and I got to open the show, but I didn't do Dean. I just sang Dean Martin songs. Another time I opened for her too, I think it was the Oakley Italian Fest, and they were told, Tony, just do other stuff, don't do any Dean Martin, which makes sense. But then she also said, I guess she caught my Dean act, or someone told her that I overdo the drinking a little bit with her father. You know, when you watch the show, obviously Dean Martin didn't drink. Obviously he drank, but he didn't drink like they said he did. He would never have a celebrity roast show. He'd never have a TV show. He'd never have a deal with Las Vegas all those years on a handshake if you were a complete alcoholic. So just changing my story. To give compliments sometimes is a good thing. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Nice job, good job. This nice thing, you did good here. Blah blah blah. People like to hear that. It really does. You really do. And some people are going to say, hey, some people can have an attitude. Look, we've all have attitude. If I have attitudes, absolutely. Sometimes just you can't judge. I know sometimes people judge people for the first interaction with somebody. But you can't judge them on that particular time, him or her, because they could be having a bad day. Something could have happened. No excuse, but something could have happened. How about this, folks? Today, September 7th, 1926, in Chicago history, Buckingham Fountain was built in Chicago. The beautiful Buckingham Fountain. Well, folks, we are coming to the end of the hour, and I do, again, appreciate all you guys watching the show every day, taking the time to spend a little time with a little guy like me, just a little gup here in the big world, just trying to entertain some people. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I screw up every day on the show by mispronouncing names and stuff. Like Ron Starr, my friend, said, he goes, "You're like the Ray Rayner for adults because I'm live. Not much is scripted, as you can tell if you're watching the show." But here you go, Nina. I like that. One small thing can change a person's outlook for the rest of the day. I agree with that. Ronnie, you can't please all the people all the time, but you can please some of the people some of the time. Old quote, but a very, very good quote from my buddy Ronnie B. Elvis. Make sure you go check him out. Ronnie B.'s got a great Elvis show. So anyway, tonight, Zaza's in Lake Barrington, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse, folks. Remember, memories are made of this. My tribute to Dean Martin, Sunday, October 29th at the Des Plaines Theater, backed by Nick Sahaja's big band with special guests, stories, great songs. It's going to be fun. Oshows.com, produced by Ron Onesti. It's going to be good. Thank you, guys. Now let's go right back to our sponsors, folks. The one and only Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Don't wait for the first snowfall to receive your service, your snowblower. We offer a small engine repair tune-ups at all their locations. Tune-up on a single-stage snowblower is $105 plus parts. $20 off when you say grill your ace off. It's still not too late to buy a brand new grill, folks, and use it next year and get that $20 off. And don't forget, folks, take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. They program and cut car keys at up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit their helpful hub to speak with a certified team member and download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. That's Ace Hardware. They're the place, is the place, Ace, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's Ace Hardware. Thank you, Raffaello, Jackie, and Melissa. And guys, 2024 Music Cruise, January 7th through January 14th. Still some rooms left. 5,000 people on this boat. It's 4 football fields long. It's the biggest ship on the water right now, the Royal Caribbean's Wonders of the Sea. Orlando, Florida, Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, and Seventh Heaven, all 1 week. Final payments due October 1st. Go to Mary at ntdvacations.com. Get it done, baby. It's going to be good. And remember, the guys, buy local, shop local. Keep supporting live entertainment and local establishments. Be kind, everybody. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love to all of you. Be back tomorrow, same time, same station. Have a great day, folks. Fall is here, my favorite time of the year. Nick Sahaja.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
See you later, folks.